Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday after Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Jordan Zimmermann is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
In now for Cleveland, number 15, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Jake Taylor. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Taylor is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
So digging in now, Lee Van Dyke having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First delivery to him on the way. In the air, down the line in left. Upton on the move. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman, number 22.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 22, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mata ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year, and with it the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Into the box now, Mitchell Friedman. As he'll take a look at a slider here, one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Indians. Eddie Harris starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. He's taken high above the zone.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Mays on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now, Jorge Mateo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Mays comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Iglesias stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Tigers are shut down there. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Dale Tomlinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dale Tomlinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Now to the plate, Donnie Larson. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Upton going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Settling in now, Willie Mays. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's safe.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in, Roger Doran. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Here's a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Check his swing there and pops this one up. Castellanos is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 15.
So striding in, number 15, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Mata looks up, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 36 on the year for him, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The batter, catcher.
Into the box, Jake Taylor. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Three runs already home here. One and two now. Cabrera into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. And he strikes him out here, so it is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Indians 5 and the Tigers nothing. Here's Justin Upton now, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now in the box, Nicholas Castellanos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Upton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Popped him up. Number 22 over to his left. 1 out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on its way to Avila. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Payoff pitch one more time. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Striding forward, Mikey Mata, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. One left for Detroit. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Van Dyke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Ready to take his hacks again, number 22, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is in pursuit. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitchell Friedman.
Digging in to try it again. Mitchell Friedman 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate, Andrew Romine. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Andrew Romine.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. Looped out towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. And a bouncing ball foul. Comes into this one at 271. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. He's running in the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Romine leads off second with nobody out. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's 1st and 3rd. Mucho problemas on him.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Popped him up. Number 22 is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, designated hitter, Jorge Mateo.
Ready for another chance, Jorge Mateo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dale Tomlinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Tomlinson, an Ohio native, is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Fastball that just misses inside. Donnie Larson waits on deck. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Stepping in now, Donnie Larson in the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Five runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. High in the air out to center field. Romine waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he chased it in the dirt. Avila corrals it. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. In now for Cleveland, Roger Doran.
24, Roger Doran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 0-2 delivery. And there's a pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tomlinson on third with 2 out. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Indians on top, 5-0. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Time now for the Indians Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter Justin Upton, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
The third baseman, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1 home. Hard hit toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, catcher Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Striding in once again, Mikey Matsu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And the changeup is way low that time. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Upton over at second. Castellanos at first. 2 out in the inning. And a full count. 3-2 for Mikey Matsu.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the fourth inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next up for Detroit, Andrew Romine. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Next for the Tigers, Jacoby Jones. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 5 and the Tigers 1. Ready to take his hacks again, number 15, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first safely.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 48, Matt Boyd.
Jake Taylor will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Upton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready once again, Lee Van Dyke. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get back in standing. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Iglesias. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Digging in once again, Jorge Mateo. First offering on its way. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. The batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Mateo leads off first with 1 away. Once more, a throw over. Runner back safely. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. I'm set with the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Number 22 is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. first pitch on its way to Upton. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. A 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The third baseman, number 9, Nick
Digging in and
Castellanos.
looking for more, Nicholas Castellanos. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. One run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Three and 1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Tomlinson is after it. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Number 22 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Number 22 goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Mitchell Friedman. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Dale Tomlinson. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
In the air out to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and the inning is over. Indians fail to score. They're up 5-1. Now at the plate, Alex Avila. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Mikey Matsu. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
And a changeup right down the middle. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Andrew Romine. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And The throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Striding in for the Indians, Donnie Larson.
Second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in now, Willie Mays. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Larson at third with nobody out.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
Third baseman, number 24.
Now in the box, Roger Doran. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes You give the pitcher that inside part of the plate, and you do your best to cover away.
Again, a 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Iglesias is under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 15.
Number 15 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 6-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Avila has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Bottom half of the inning here in Detroit. Get up and stretch. Cleveland's out in front, 6-1. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Jacoby Jones.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tomlinson has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Mateo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Mateo. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Here's a fastball looked at for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Mateo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
This is lifted out to left. Van Dyke will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Tigers 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 30, Alex Wilson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Van Dyke. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Yeah, you come right out the dugout, right? You're starting at hitting pressure, expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Digging in once again, Mitchell Friedman, fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's set, and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 7-1.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Dale Tomlinson, fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1 grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in and looking for more, Donnie Larson. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer. In now, Willie Mays,
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. This year against right-handed pitching, Mays brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Popped him up. Cabrera has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 8 and the Tigers 1. Tony Pearson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 28, Tony Pearson.
Here's Justin Upton now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one down now. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went. Nick Castellanos now. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0. The 2-0 is called a strike as he pulled the bunt back. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Next for the Tigers, Mikey Mata. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. From his seat. Crowe gets him at first as he threw him out from the seat of his pants, and the side is retired. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Kyle Ryan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kyle Ryan.
Ready once again, Roger Doran. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Roger Doran.
The pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is taken. Ball 3. Number 15 will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Romine calls for it. 1 away.
Now batting, number 15.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Striding in once again, Jake Taylor. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready for another chance. Andrew Romine starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Mays is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready for another shot now, Jacoby Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Up next for the Tigers.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
Into the box, Jorge Mateo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Last breath for the Tigers. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eddie Harris earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Jordan Zimmerman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.